Today, I want to show you how I created a make.com automation to basically take my YouTube videos, transcribe them, auto-generate descriptions and titles, and then also create SEO-optimized blog posts, and then also create social media posts. So let's get started. So over the left right here, we have this YouTube trigger. And what this does is it looks for a new video within a channel, and that is the trigger for this automation. So this is really cool. Basically, all I have to do is upload a video to YouTube and this automation will run. So once the video is uploaded, it goes into Dumpling AI to get a YouTube transcript. Dumpling AI has a really generous free plan and it seems to provide great transcripts. So after that, it goes to this router. What this router does is it basically takes this transcript and sends it to two different AI models, both within OpenRouter. If you're not familiar with OpenRouter, it is a way to use most of the LLMs within one single website. And so it basically connects to all the LLMs via API. And so you just put in money, you put in credits, and then it charges you per chat. And it's extremely inexpensive, depending on which model you use. For these OpenRouter connections, I have it set to use Claude 3.5 Sonnet. I think both of them are set to Sonnet. I actually have access to a ton of options in here. I don't think it matters too much for what we're doing right now, but I've liked the results so far. So the transcript goes into this router, and then it goes into Claude via OpenRouter. And for this chat right here, I gave it instructions to take the transcript and generate a YouTube description and a YouTube title, right? And then it takes that output and puts it into a Google Docs document that I can then go back and copy and paste into YouTube. There is a way to automate this so that it will actually upload and overwrite the existing YouTube title and description. But I'm not uploading YouTube videos that often, and it was a little complicated to set up. So this works just fine for me. Every few days when I upload a YouTube video, I can just go in and copy and paste, some text, and that's fine. This other chat completion right here, it takes the transcript from YouTube and it creates an SEO optimized 1,000 to 1,500 word article that's fully structured, and it's pretty great. So it takes this and it writes a blog article and it actually posts it to the emailscout.io WordPress site, right? So it creates a post right here. It uses this module right here to create a post. And so it basically takes the content, takes the title from the video title, creates the content, and then inside the message content that is generated in OpenRouter, I actually have an SEO optimized new title so that I don't have a duplicate title on YouTube and on WordPress. And then I also have an SEO optimized meta description that I can then also paste in. So then it creates a post, and then I have a module here that searches for posts, right? And so when a new post comes out, it then takes that post, feeds it back into Claude via OpenRouter, and I have it generate 3 distinct LinkedIn posts, and then generate 3 distinct x.com posts. And then I actually had it say, try to make the post seem casual and handwritten, write in the style of Justin Welsh, and I gave Justin Welsh's x.com profile. I really like his writing style. And then, so this is key, separate each post with the delimiter, and it's just 3 dashes. Okay, and I'll show you when I run this why that's important. But for now, I'll explain. So it's outputting the 3 posts, and they're separated with the triple dashes in between each one. So then I have the posts generated in OpenRouter, and it sends them into this module here with I set the variable name. You can set it as whatever you want. I set it as social post, and I'm using split right here. And you can get to split. You go to this A right here, and you select split, and it actually shows you how to use it. So you have the content here, and then a semicolon, and then the delimiter, right? So in our case, we have split, and then here's the content that was outputted by Claude within OpenRouter, and then the delimiter is these 3 dashes, okay? So then we need to use an iterator, right, to create an array of social posts. So we have the variable that I created called social post, right? And that's there. And so this creates an array of, there's basically 6 social posts, right? And so the first 3 that I had it make are LinkedIn posts, and the second 3 are x.com posts. So I know that the very first post that it generated is going to be for LinkedIn. So I have a buffer module here. If you're not familiar with Buffer, it's software that lets you schedule your posts, so you can queue up days and days or weeks or months worth of social posts to go out to all your social platforms. It's pretty great. So this first module is set to post to LinkedIn, and I have social post here and the number 1, right? And I'm adding an update to the end of my queue. And so then this next one is social post number 2, which is also LinkedIn. This next one is social post number 3, again for LinkedIn. And then this next one is social post number 4, which is for x.com. And then the 5th one is also for X. And then the 6th one is also for X. So it's pretty amazing. I basically will show you now how I can upload a video to YouTube. It will automatically put the YouTube video into Dumpling AI to get a transcript. It will then generate a title and a description for the YouTube video, and it will also generate a blog post that it will post as unpublished to WordPress. Then it will search for that post, and it will then take that post and turn it into 3 pieces of content for LinkedIn and 3 pieces of content for x.com. I also have it set in here so that one of the pieces of content for each of the platforms includes the video. See, I said one of the 3 posts should include a link with a call to action to check out our video with the URL, and here's the URL. Then it will generate those 6 posts, and it will post them to Buffer, and then they are in the queue and ready to go, and I don't really have to touch a thing. I will go into Buffer and edit these posts to kind of make them more my style, because AI, it's not quite there yet. It kind of puts out some stuff that is a little questionable, so I think it's good to just kind of go in and check what you're going to put out into the world before you just blindly do it. So I'm going to show you how this is done. So I'm going to take a new video right here. I'm going to drag it in, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube. This is a video how to use Email Scout and a simple Google search to find gallery owners in whatever city you're in, so that you can then send them emails to see if they would like to showcase your art. So I'm going to leave the title and description empty for now. Okay, so the video is uploaded to YouTube. I'm going to change the visibility to public because the make.com automation, it's looking for videos in a channel that are public, so it doesn't have access to videos that are unlisted. So I'm going to set it to public. I'm going to hit save. We're going to go back over to make.com. And so normally what would happen is this scenario in Make would run automatically when a video is set to public, but I have that turned off right now for the sake of demonstrating this video. What I'm going to do here is right click on the module. I'm going to select where to start, and I'm going to select choose manually so that I could choose specifically the video that I just uploaded so we can watch it run in real time. So I'm going to hit save, and then I'm going to click this button down here that says run once. So once I click it, it will start processing instantly. So I click the button, and you can see now it found that video and it's getting the transcript of the video. So if we actually click on this button right here, we could see the output. Here's the video ID. Okay, so now this Dumpling AI module created a transcript. If we look here and we look at the output, here's the transcript of the video. One thing that's cool is that it added timestamps. That's a setting within the module. Okay, it just created a blog post and posted it to our WordPress site. And now it is taking that WordPress blog post, it just put it through OpenRouter, and it created 3 LinkedIn posts and 3 x.com posts. Then it sent them to Buffer, and they should be added to our Buffer queue. So I'm going to go to Buffer right now, and here we go. Here are 1, 2, 3 x.com posts, and here's 1, 2, 3 LinkedIn posts. And you can see this one links to the video. I will actually go in and edit these. I tend to not use emojis. I'll probably change the wording to kind of sound like my own voice. But this really gets you started. So now I have 6 posts ready to go out on LinkedIn and x.com. So that is really, really cool. If we go back here, okay, it just finished creating a document in Google. So I'm going to go to Google, and here is the document that it just generated. And so what I'll do is I will copy this entire description right here, and I will go back to YouTube and I will paste it in, and then I'll check it. There's some things I might want to take out. So I'll edit this and get it how I like it. I'll add a better title. Okay, now we're in WordPress, and now we have this draft of a blog post that we can now go in and edit, and you'll see here. So there's a couple manual things I have to do. Convert to blocks. I will change this to be a YouTube embed. So I'll go back here, I'll copy the YouTube address and I'll embed that there. And then I will take this title and I'll change the title. And I can, of course, edit this. How to find art gallery emails using Email Scout. Okay, and then here's a meta description. I'll copy that and I'll paste that into the Yoast SEO meta description field right here. Okay, and now I will go and delete all that. And I can now publish this as a blog post just like that. And of course, I will go through and review it and make sure it's not saying anything I don't want it to say. It's really a quick, simple video. So it's a quick, simple blog post. Just basically, here's how to find the email addresses of gallery owners, and I use New York City as an example. You can see how this just replaced hours and hours and hours of work. I mean, this is a couple people I would have had to hire as part of my marketing team to put all this out. And I'm sure there's other ways to refine this and make it even better. You know, I'm constantly going in and refining the actual chats that I'm having it perform within OpenRouter using Claude. I'm having it change, you know, I'll add other words that I don't want it to use. So it's constantly refining it, but it's still saving so much time. And again, the really difficult part for me to figure out that I hope this really helps you with is that creating multiple blog posts, just having it separate the posts with a triple dash delimiter and then using this split function in the tools module to take the output from OpenRouter and then use the triple dashes as a delimiter, and then using the iterator to create an array. It actually might be better for me to show you this output. So here's the output of the message. Here, you got to click through. So here's a post, and then the 3 dashes, and then another post, and the 3 dashes, and another post, and the 3 dashes, right? So it's doing that. So then if you click on here, you can see how the output is social post, and it's item number 1, item number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So then here's that array, and it's outputting it. And so you can see now the posts that it is creating right here. Here's the input and the output, right? Want to 10x your lead gen results. And then right here, here's the next post. Here's the next post. Here's the next post. And the way I'm doing this again is from the iterator, I'm creating an array of social posts, and then I'm basically selecting which item in the array. So this is item number 2. This one's item number 3. This one's item number 4. And so I find this tool just so incredibly useful. Let me know if you are having success with make.com. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I hope you all learned something today. Thank you so much.